What's up, traders? This is Matt with Conservative Trades. Hope everybody is doing all right today. Another rough start to the week, guys. I say another rough start because last Monday was pretty rough also. And, although this Monday for me was, went a lot better than last Monday went for me. Last Monday, I think I ended down pretty deep into the red, maybe $300 or $400. I can't quite remember. The video is posted to the channel. You can go back and check that out. But at least today, we were able to stay in the green. And when I say stay in the green, technically, I'm probably still a little in the red after fees and commissions, maybe down 20, $30 on the day after fees and commissions. So not really a big deal at all, but glad I was able to salvage some of what I did today. I'm going to really basically just go over. Well, you know what? I'll go over all the trades, but there's one in particular that I'm very proud of, and then there's one in particular that I am not so proud of. And so we'll go over both of those. We started the day, and I'll go ahead and just put this on up here. SHOP was one of the first stocks that I traded today. And, we're kind of sitting up in this area, and knowing that the SPY was going to present some weakness today, I really thought that if we could not get back over this level out the gates, that we would see enough of a fail to come down and, get a pretty good solid move on just 10 shares. I was looking to try to make anywhere from maybe $150 to $250 on 10 shares. And I felt like, again, coming into the week, if the SPY was going to continue with some bearish momentum, we could have easily gotten that move. But you can see here, I took two trades, and the first time I had to get out. I saw that it had formed this, it had gotten bought up here at 940, but got slammed back down. And I thought, this could be it. This could be it. And I just thought, I'll get out at the break of the previous candle high, and I did. And then, of course, it went up again, but it looked like it was showing weakness. And then I thought, you know what? Let me take one more stab at this, and I'll just get out if it breaks the high of day. And I did. So I stuck to it. It was two trades, just 10 shares, down $61.82. So not bad, considering the fact that we were looking at a good 3-to-1 to maybe even 4-to-1 or better profit loss ratio. Okay, and so had this worked out in my favor, I've traded shop with very small share size before, and I've done very well trading shop with very small share size. And so had we have gotten the move we were looking for, like I said, this could have easily been, a $200 and some winner on shop, and really, truthfully, maybe even more if the market just really started tanking today. But nonetheless, moving over here to RCL. RCL was a stock that I was just very back and forth on, just very, very back and forth on today. Let me just open this up right here. So you can see out the gates, I thought we were going to form one of these patterns right here, one of these descending patterns, and descending triangle, whatever. As it was coming up, I thought, let me go ahead and just get in, and I'll just test the waters just in case it doesn't, because a lot of times out the gates, it won't come all the way up. It'll kind of come up, but then roll over and end up going down. And I was really anticipating a move down. Again, the stock market was looking weak this morning. So anyway, you can see that I got out at the break of the trend line. So I stuck to my rules on that, but there was a lot of in and out trading on RCL today, during this time here, and I noticed we were getting pretty sufficient pullbacks because the market was weak. So the market would get bought up and it would pull back, get bought up and pull back. You can see this looks like a lot of choppy action here, and there's probably a lot of people that got chopped out during all of that choppiness this morning. But the market ended up coming all the way up here, and I ended up averaging in here, and then I got out here, right? And then I averaged in again here, and then got out here. And this right here is the move that I am least proud of on the day. I'm very upset about this move, actually, because you could see that this move worked out beautifully today. And I started averaging in just to build a position, because I thought to myself, we're getting a lot of pullbacks today, so even if I just average in and get a nice quick scalp and pullback, that'd be great. But I had already determined that if it continues to go up, I was looking at these levels here and back here, and I was pretty good to average in about all the way up to these levels right here. Okay, but my final add-in was up here at the top. So I started with 100 shares here, and then I added another 100 here, and then I put in 200 shares here. So it was a 112 add, right? And I had brought it up to I had 400 shares at a 61.40 average. Well, guys, once again, I kind of let the nervousness of in the lack of confidence that I've been experiencing here lately in the markets, I just kind of let it take over. And as soon as it started moving back and got pretty close to break even, I went ahead and got out. Why? Because all of a sudden this had this massive run up, and SPY also started to have a pretty good solid push up, and SPY was continuing to push up. Now here's the annoying part. The reason I got out here is SPY was still looking strong, and RCL had been following SPY all through this move here. For some reason, the airliners, the cruise liners, travel industries just in general began tanking, even though SPY was not really tanking like that. Now, SPY did eventually have this little pullback, but not a massive pullback like this. And so I really hate it, guys, because this actually could have been a beautiful move, and I could have done very, very well and probably ended the day up over $150. But so again, I'm just not proud of that move right there, guys. I'm just not. And, I really need to get to a place to where I can stay rooted in confidence. And, because, again, even look at this. I mean, look at how well that played out. We knew it was a good trade. Okay. But, just trading on shaky ground here lately, as I've been saying. But the move that I'm very proud of, actually, here, I'll go through GSX because I think this was a great move. One of our regulars in the chat called this out. And so shout out to my guy. He knows who he is. But I was watching GSX as it was making moves up, and I almost got in here. But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because I let it pump up, but then I felt like, this could be a good place just to get in for a quick scalp, and I took it way too quickly. You can see here, I scalped out way too quickly, but then I had a really nice drawback, and I thought to myself, this is a huge pullback. It didn't have the best move or news, so I thought to myself, man, this could be where it loses it and just falls back to VWAP. Well, as you can see, I got in and I ended up having to get out. So I was up on the day and then I was down on it. But then here I noticed that it came up and it could not break these levels, started getting the sell-off again. And that told me that, okay, we have much more of a chance now to move down to VWAP. So I went short here, took a little profit here, added into my position here at the break of this key level, and took a little off here. And then I waited all through this. I was really hoping to get back down to these levels, this point of consolidation here, but it started coming back and I finally got out. But I'm very, very proud of that trade. And here's the thing, even with the losing trades that I had, I still ended the day up over $60 on GSX, so I'm pretty happy about that. Boeing was the final move, and this is the one that I'm probably most proud of today. I noticed we were starting to butt up against these areas of resistance or support that would be acting as resistance. I got in here, and then I got out here, and then I scaled out here at the 90 MA. And I kind of wish I had just went ahead and come out knowing that Boeing was probably going to reset after it was able to stay back above this 90 MA. It came up here, and as it came back, I should have just gotten out here, but I didn't, and I got out here. I guess I had set a stop maybe a little past break even, just to give it time to possibly come back here to VWAP. But then you can see we moved up here. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm just tired today. I don't know why. I'm just tired. But anyway, it couldn't break this top on these candles here. So I went short again, and I got out here, and then held that last piece all the way till down here. So very happy about that move. Took one final break-even trade here. But guys, Boeing was the winner for the day. It really was, and it's the reason I'm ending the day up $30 on the day. So we had a loss here on shop. But GSX basically made up for that move. Okay, so those two pretty much cancel each other out. And then I had this move on RCL, and, Boeing pretty much canceled it out. And then we paid for some commissions on the day. And so, again, it's a break-even day. But went much better today than it did last Monday. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. Hopefully now it looks like the SPY. If we look at the SPY here, and I know there's a lot of levels marked out here, so it's probably going to look kind of weird. But I had this trend line drawn, and if we remove all the moving averages, you can see this very clear trend line that I had drawn, right? And you know what? I probably, just for the sake of being able to see this better, I'm just going to make it a thicker line there. So, but you can see, guys, it's respecting it. It's getting bought up off of it. So tomorrow, it's very possible that we can start seeing continuation up. And the bears really have not proved anything right now. They haven't proved that they're taking over. All this is proving right now is that we had a nice, healthy, much needed pullback, and the bulls are going to be ready to start continuing up. So the next level that we're looking at tomorrow is going to be, of course, the 309.08 level. We're also going to look for it to break the 312.15 level, and then we're going to look to see what happens as it gets to 313.84. So hopefully, if it can break through that, it's very possible that it could end up moving back up all the way up here to 317, 318 tomorrow. So but we'll watch. We'll keep an eye on it. It also depends on how futures end up trading overnight. And whether we're gap down in the morning, gap down, gap up, whether there's any kind of a gap at all. But guys, hope that you can join us tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We do trade live here on the channel Monday through Friday, beginning roughly around 9 a.m. And to all my regulars, hope you guys get a good night's sleep, and looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in the chat. All right, take care.